Hello, welcome to Space Events, the show that gives you a brief overview of what's going on in aerospace in a particular month. This one's for February of 2024. Let's get into it. Starting with Axiom Mission 3's Splashdown. On January 18th, a private crew launched the International Space Station on board a Crew Dragon capsule from SpaceX. The crew in a Dragon capsule will land off the coast of Florida. Starlink. SpaceX's Starlink is a high-speed satellite internet constellation made and launched by SpaceX. There could be a multitude of these in a particular month, and there will be more in February. All the boosters for these missions will come back and land to be reflown once again. Next up is PACE for NASA on board a SpaceX Falcon 9. Going to a Sun-Synchronous orbit, this is an Earth observation satellite that'll look at how the ocean and the atmosphere has responded to Earth's changing climate. The booster for this mission will come back and land at Landing Zone 1 in Florida. Next up is Nova C, launching on a SpaceX Falcon 9, a part of NASA's commercial Lunar Payload Services contract. This is a lander that will take 5 payloads to the lunar surface. This will be the first of 3 lander missions that will launch on a Falcon 9 in the near future. The booster for this mission will come back and land at Landing Zone 1 in Florida, and the lander itself will land on February 22nd on the moon. Next up is the HTS-113BT mission for SpaceX. This is a new high-throughput satellite telecommunications satellite for Telkomsat. This satellite is going to a geostationary transfer orbit, and it will sit right over Indonesia to give great connectivity to the area. Next up is SpaceX Crew 8, the 8th operational mission to the International Space Station for NASA's Commercial Crew program. The people that will be the crew on SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule Endeavour are listed on your screen. This is the 5th flight of Endeavour. Next up for Northrop is NROL 174. This is a classified mission for the US National Reconnaissance Office, so we really don't know anything about it. There it is. Next up, and I gotta talk about Starship's 3rd flight test. SpaceX's next generation Mars rocket, Starship, will have its 3rd test flight in February. Possibly it can be delayed a long time. This will follow a very similar flight path as the first 2, with the Starship going around and landing next to Hawaii, testing re-entry, and the booster coming back and landing in the Gulf of Mexico. I will probably do a deep dive into this mission later this month when it will launch. With that, it's on to our favorite segment, Moon Time. The new moon for the month of February in 2024 is on the 9th, and the full moon is on the 24th. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.